welcome to the Mythos Mystery Society presents Mythoscon 23. There will be blood. Brought to you by Schmuckies. Schmuckies, skater die, bro. Tonight, Maria is going to run us through Metroskate Bloodbath. If you'd like to talk about it, go ahead. Go for it.
Heck yeah. So Metroskate Bloodbath is a one-shot adventure written by Logan Dean for use with the Liminal Horror TTRPG. Logan Dean has made other such things as The Company TTRPG and Escape from Demon Cleveland 19 something. A lot of cool things that you can find on mega-corp.itch.io. Please go check out all of Logan's things. He writes incredible things, such as this game that we're going to be playing today. This is my first trip into the Liminal Horror TTRPG, and I think it is the same for all of these fine fellows. So we're going to be exploring and diving in all together at the same time. Is that, do you want me to preamble? Do you want me to, what, is that it? That's it. That's the game. We did it, everyone. Congratulations. We can all go home now.
We're going to go. Goodbye.
Yeah,
it's
go home now.
liminal.
Bye.
It's very liminal.
Yeah.
I guess it's a fun Halloween-esque Mythoscon thing. What's your favorite Halloween? Do we want to do candy or food? Food. Fall food if you don't have a specific Halloween one.
Halloween food.
Well, you think of it, I guess. Oh, no, I'm not going to go. I just put a bunch of goldfish in my mouth. Somebody else can go.
I like a nice caramel apple. It's a nice fall treat.
I wish I love caramel, all of them. My issue with caramel apples is that they are so, unless they are sliced up, they are so cumbersome to eat.
Yeah.
I just like, God, they just get on my face and not in my mouth.
They hurt my dang teeth.
I mean, I can survive with the hurt teeth, but like, geez, just get in my dang mouth. Let me enjoy.
So we all agree that Ty's wrong.
Yeah, I love a good caramel apple.
Well, you know.
I wish you would too.
I like a good soup or chili.
Yeah,
chili.
Yeah, I like a butternut squash soup.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's
good. It's good, really. It's good, really.
A delicious thick tomato bisque. A bisque.
I don't know what I like. Candy. I guess I like. I like fruit gummies a lot. Those are fun.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Dave.
This is Dave.
I thought y'all would like introduce yourself and then say what kind of food you.
Listen, this is your house. This is your house. You got to tell us the rules, my dude.
No, I was eating goldfish. I was distracted, but
wow.
I have Halloween snacks with me. It's goldfish. Woo! There's nothing different about them except the box. But I also got these Boreos.
Nothing's different except the cream.
No, those are orange, at least.
Do they taste like orange?
I don't know. No.
A little.
The scariest thing here, capitalism.
Ooh. Oh, you know what? That's a better question. As we introduce ourselves, tell us your favorite 90s Halloween commercial if you got one. But yeah, I'm Dave. I'm kind of organizing Mythoscon and all that stuff. I've been in plenty of games. I'm one of the founders of it, I guess. Not Mythoscon necessarily. Well, yes, that and the Mythos Mystery Society. And tonight I'll be playing Broden Blade, who's originally I said podcaster, so I got to change that subtitle. But we realized that because this is set in the 90s, I may not actually be a podcaster, so we landed on like I'm a blogger with a Zanga account. And I guess, Ty, because you said you've been on my show a few times, and that's how we know each other. I guess I've interviewed you and just wrote it down.
I've written a couple guest articles for your Zanga.
Yeah. It's going to blow up big one day. It currently has a GeoCities link, but it's fine. It's fine. It's totally cool.
The internet is impenetrable and will never change. It's so small right now.
I don't know if it's my favorite '90s commercial, but one that's super memorable to me is the Pizza Hut ones with the pizza face or whatever.
Yeah, that was great.
The pizza slice guy. Yeah, because I remember those even before we were watching a bunch of those the other day, like the stuff like that. So yeah, those are mine. But yeah, I'll toss it over to whoever else wants to catch it. I'm just gonna lay it up.
Ty, go.
Yeah, you gotta call names. That's what you gotta name names, Dave.
I'm just gonna throw
Can't
this
toss
ball
it
and
off.
someone's
That's
gonna
why we
catch
toss it. It's way better when we name names. I'm Ty. I'm playing Vladimir Rogers. He does some odd jobs here and there. He's written a guest article on Broden's Zanga. And my favorite Halloween commercial, we just watched a ton of them. And I can't remember any of them. One of the ones with Elvira and beer, because I like Elvira.
Yeah, that one was funny.
Yeah.
I remember it being like way violent for a commercial. You're like, wow, okay. I think somebody got like decapitated or something in it. And you're just like, geez.
Also, Olsen just bought a cardboard cutout of Elvira and Frankenstein from one of those commercials.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Awesome. Hey, Jason.
Oh, me. Hi. Who? I am playing Jeremy Jones, but famously known at the roller rink as JJ. I guess my name's Jason and all that stuff too. I mean, if we're talking about like '90s Halloween, the M&M's always had good ones. But it was like just '90s commercials. I'll never forget either Gushers turning your head into Gushers or the turning into liquid metal in Capri Suns.
Yeah, those ones were weird. And
A lot of body horror in the 90s.
Body horror in the 90s.
I'm Maria. I am your facilitator as well as the tone for this evening. I have a cop-out for this because I didn't watch television until the early 2000s because we lived in the middle of nowhere and I was a country kid.
Early 2000s is close enough.
Yeah. I also don't remember any commercials, although if I saw them, I probably remember them. So, oops. I do remember that Gushers one, though, now that you mention it. So I'm going to go with I copy Jason's answer because I can do that.
Legally, you are allowed to do this, yes.
Legally, God handed me a paper that said that I could steal one answer tonight.
Only one.
Just
Everybody
one.
gets one.
Everybody gets to steal one answer tonight. All right. So with that, everyone, I would like to transport us back to 1998, August, or autumn, I guess October 1998. We open on the wonderfully average suburban city of Brookwood. Well, it's really called Brookwood, but last year some of the high school jocks stole one of the O's off of the city sign, and they just haven't really replaced it. It's a quiet Friday night, a perfect time for three relatively new friends to get to know each other over a fun night at the roller rink. It's 8:30 p.m. and you three have just rolled up to the parking lot of Metroskate West, the most popular hangout spot in Brookwood, to have a great time. Who gets there first?
I don't get there first. I gotta wait. I gotta make the scene. The scene's gotta be there for me. You know what I mean? So, so I'm gonna show up late.
Vladimir probably gets there first. I gotta warm up. I gotta stretch. I gotta get those hammies loose so I can really pull out my moves tonight.
All right. Do you go by Brad, or are you just Bradimir forever?
My real name's Bradley, but I like Bradimir better, so I go by Bradimir.
Amazing. Bradimir, what kind of car do you drive?
The round table.
If you do drive a car, and also as you answer that question, kind of give us a little rundown of what sort of situation Bradimir is packing.
Oh yeah, what Bradimir looks like. Okay, so Bradimir drives a 1978 El Camino. It's white with a black. I do this in every game. I can't believe you asked me this question.
Can't leave the El Camino behind.
No. It's white with one black stripe on it. And Bradimir opens up the door, and he's got his skates slung over his shoulders, wearing a floral print button-up. He is fairly lanky. He's got kind of a square face. He's got kind of like shaggy, dirty blonde hair, and wears sunglasses all the time.
Even at night.
Yeah.
Nice. Such a cool guy. Well, you're the first person here. Who rolls up next, and how not on time are you?
I think I roll. Oh, go for it.
You both can roll up at the same time.
Oh, you want to roll off?
Roll for initiative.
We can pull up at the same time.
We'll pull up at the same time. I didn't drive here. I didn't rollerblade either, because I don't believe that you should waste the rollerblades on the streets. They should be served in a court where they belong.
Court of justice.
A court of justice where they need to thrive and what they were made for. So I have wheelies instead. I use my wheelies because they're the poor man's skates, you know. And I was born and bred in Brokewood.
It's Brookwood, but it's Brokewood as of a year ago.
Yeah, but I put the bro in Brokewood.
Yeah.
My name's Broden Blade. Coincidence. And I'm a blogger. I was born and raised in this town. I only live about a block away from the Metroskate. It's literally the biggest thing in my life. It's the only thing going on in my life is skating at the Metroskate, you know? My blog is all about tips and tricks on how to skate at the Metroskate, and just advice that you should follow, like never skate outside. Only skate in a court. and like the best type of grease to use on your wheels, and other advice like that. That's it's very sacred to me, skating. And I just need to let all the children know, and all the people growing up, that you too can skate at the Metroskate.
Also, just will be around forever.
The best part about my character is that I just think that there's I just am deep on the internet. Like, I'm very online is my background. But
which is
like,
so
it's
cool because
90s
that's very new.
online.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like, yeah, I'm on a web ring about UFOs. Because I want to know how they skate when there's no gravity up there. They gotta do it. But yeah, I got a white leather jacket with the collar puffed up. I got a pompadour. I'm like dressing what I think the youth dress up like now, but like I'm past my prime in that situation. I roll up in my wheelies and I go, hey, bro. High five. It just slowly high five. Brad me. High five.
Oh yeah, man. Sorry, I didn't call my name. I'm fucking in the zone. I'm ready to skate it out tonight.
Hell yeah, you've been following your own advice that you told everybody about on my blog.
Yeah, man. Rule number 4. Rule 4: never fall in love with the roller rink.
Yeah. Somebody in the background just goes, "Fuck you."
Is that somebody in the background, JJ, perchance? Because there's no one else here.
I still haven't rolled up yet.
Oh, okay. Well then, that's totally fine. You let me know when
typical
you roll
JJ
up.
says he's here, but he's actually
I
not
rolled
here.
up watching Broden, roll up. Like, I saw him roll in, and as my car parked, he just like skated by. But JJ shows up in his clean blue Buick, and his car's, his car's real clean, pretty, keeps everything nice and organized. And he gets out in a, sort of like a dress shirt, dress pants. He just came from the office, and he's got his duffel bag with him, ready to change and bring in his skates. He'll walk in and say hi to the other two, and I'm like, I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. I'm just gonna get changed, and we'll start practicing our moves.
Hell yeah.
You bring
Ooh,
your skating
so-
pants?
I brought my gym shorts.
Oh yeah. Good blade, bro.
So before you all step into the lobby of the Metroskate, you notice that there's a decent amount of cars outside. This place looks like it's a bumping Friday night, which is gonna be
Came
great.
for me.
Yeah. Maybe they finally got word. People around have finally gotten onto this blog thing that you've been doing, and it's really started to pull numbers.
We
That
had
can
12
be your
viewers
reality.
the other day.
Exactly. There's at least 12 cars here, so who knows? But the front doors, everything is lit up, everything is lovely and nice. As you all step in through the front door, I'll send you the map of this place as I describe what you are looking at. You are immediately kind of accosted by a wave of artificial fog, which isn't unusual in this place. They like to kind of keep a little bit of a mist, but there's kind of a lot of it as the doors open and you step in. There is also, the moment that you all cross the threshold and the doors close behind you, this loud but kind of warm tone that overcomes and fills in between your ear holes in your brain. And then once you kind of get used to that, you can hear that there's plenty of people skating right now. You can hear those wheels spinning on that nice smooth wood floor. The skate rental is right in front of you, where it always has been. And let me just send you, because as you all know, to the side, in case of emergencies, there is a map of this place, so people know how to get out if there's a fire or whatever. So I've sent you all a map of this roller rink. Because you would know, y'all are regulars. You know that there is the large rink taking up the majority of this place. You know that there's, usually a private dining area people can rent out for parties or anything like that. There's a little arcade here. You know that there's also a laser tag arena in the back, although whether or not you all have partaken in it, either secretly or not, is up to y'all. But I mean, y'all have been here for the rink.
Cool.
Yeah. So, actually, as you enter just above where the skate rental is. So you can see the roller rink in front of you, actually. I lied. No, you can't. The fog is so thick you can't actually see the roller rink, but you can hear a lot of people.
I'm sure it's
you know
back
the rink
there.
is in front of you. Yeah, you know the rink is right in front of you.
It's got to be back there, right?
If you go to your right, you know that's where the skate rental area is. If you go to the left, you know that's where at the end of the hall is where like the arcade is, the laser tag arena, all of that. But this fog is they're pumping it out tonight. They really are.
Frankly, I find it unprofessional. Everybody needs to be able to see me. It's an embarrassment that they aren't. Brad, back me up here. Back me up.
It's a little. I'm worried my glasses are gonna fog up when we're trying to skate, and I'm gonna miss a cue or something. I think we need to calm down the fog.
It's unprofessional. It's absolutely unprofessional.
Who do
We
we
should go
talk?
home.
No, we should talk to someone. We pull with your blog. You can throw around some of that weight, Broden. I think we could get the manager. Who runs this place?
So go ahead.
The skate rentals, right around the corner. We'll just go to the counter and tell them.
Yeah, if y'all are regulars, you know that frankly, the one of the like 3 employees that work here, Randy Evans, usually mans the skate rental counter. That's usually where he just is forever. You do know that the owner of this place, who kind of comes out every once in a while, but enough that y'all have made yourselves known, is Mr. Dirk Trotter. It's very businessy focused, but kind of can have a, he's like a cool guy who likes to sometimes chill out on the rink with all these normies. Where would you all like to go?
We could go talk to Dirk. I gotta show. I mean, we gotta get this fog cleared out of here. I gotta show off my new Zetra blades. I pull them out of my bag, and they're like these 90s skates, but they're controversially roller blades and not roller skates.
That's what I was gonna ask. Who's a blader and who's a skater?
I'm a skater. I gotta go classic, man. I gotta go. I gotta go with what I know.
I'm also a skater. Feels, it's safer than blades.
Yeah, I like to live on the edge, and I think I've written everything there is to know about skating. So time to broaden my horizons. Do something new. Skate or die, man. You gotta skate or die, and in order to skate or die, you gotta skate everything, or else you die. You just die, okay?
Interesting. I'll write that down. The laser lights are kind of like circling through all of this fog as you all decide where you want to go. Where do you want to go?
I guess with JJ, you want to lead the charge on
Dirk, we gotta find Dirk.
Let's go to the skate rentals and get Dirk on the line.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, we'll go talk to Randy.
As you approach the skate rentals, you notice a couple of things. One, there's along the wall of this skate rink on your side of it, there's a bunch of benches, and a lot of them have bags and other carrying cases that you all know where a lot of people just kind of leave their stuff around here. It's out of the way enough. Nobody's really had any issues so far. It's the 90s. Who would do anything about any of that? As you get close to the lobby where the skate rental is, you notice a couple of things. The first thing you notice is as it kind of comes into focus, since this fog is it's just a lot, you see that there is the carpet here is like, it's kind of a slightly darker color, but it's got some pretty like cool geometric graphics that are very much neon colored that look great during blacklight nights. It's awesome. Nobody can get lost.
Yeah, we love geometry.
Yeah. But they're a little bit muddled tonight as you see that there's kind of a pool of liquid just on the ground that seems to be going towards the desk, the skate rental desk, and kind of skirting around it. And it's dark. It looks kind of sticky.
Oh, could the fog machine have just been turned on too much and now leaked everywhere?
No, JJ, I know what that is, Brad. You know what that is too, right?
I think it's probably wheel grease. Someone trying to go a little too fast.
Somebody pissed themselves on the dance floor because they couldn't take the skate.
Well, Vladimir, that's not regulation, and they'd be disqualified.
Are you saying it's sticky? Are you talking about sticky piss, Broden?
Yeah.
Well, let's go find. We gotta go find Dirk. Let's go tell Dirk. Follow the trail of Dirk.
Well,
the desk.
Well, the counter's ready.
It's unprofessional tonight. People pissing on the floor, fog machine go crazy.
So the pool is leading behind the skate rental counter. You want to go and talk to Dirk in the offices about that situation? Or do you want to go? Are you following the stick, or you want to go talk to the manager in the office?
Well, I guess if I don't hear Randy, so we might as well. Maybe he's in the office. We'll head over there.
Yeah,
maybe Randy's busy cleaning up more of the piss in the back. As
you all kind of make this decision to turn towards the office to complain to a manager, you all get this kind of vibration sense in your head, this warm, strange tone just vibrates in your brain, and you all kind of blink, and then in front of you, charging towards you, is this rad teen who, for the sake of this, is going to be 18, wielding 2 machetes and absolutely decked out in as many glow bracelets as you possibly can have. And they are charging directly at you all from the counter-ish area.
Charging on wheels?
Yes, they do have wheels.
Yeah, wheels. Oh, shit.
And those wheels are going right through the guck.
That's how you can tell he's an apex predator.
He's got the wheels, my dude.
Oh, wheels.
So, as I recall, y'all are currently not wheeled, right? You are not skated up?
No, we can skate it up.
I mean,
skated
Broden
up
has
yet. Okay.
wheels.
All right.
Yeah, I got wheelies, I guess.
That's for
Not
the
quite
sake.
it.
If you haven't taken off your wheelies yet, I'll count it for the sake of this small combat that you are now going to be in. So how combat works is, would you all consider yourself surprised by this altercation? Excellent.
Yes.
So combat works with the players, protagonists, going at once, and then whoever is attacking you going after that. You are surprised, so that is going to be a little bit reversed. So this machete-wielding, glow stick-having teen spins like a freaking double helicopter helix with these 2 machetes skating right at you all. I'm going to say that it is actually going to go to probably Bradimir, and is going to slash at you. So how damage and attacking and stuff works, you don't roll to hit, and there's no misses, only varying levels of damage, which means I roll my weapon die, and you subtract any armor, anything like that. Same goes for us. Now, here's the thing. It's just going to deal 2 damage to you. To your HP. Nope, 5 damage. My bad. It's machetes. 5 damage to your HP. HP is not your health. HP is just how much damage you can take before your actual bodies start hurting. It's your hit protection. I really, really enjoy that. So, it is going to deal 5 HP damage to you.
I got 3, so it hurts pretty bad.
Nice. Excellent. I believe that's what's called critical damage. Yep. So your strength is decreased by the remainder, which means that your strength is going to go down by 2.
Okay.
I need you to make a strength save, which saves in this is a D20 roll under system, which means that you roll a D20 and you're trying to meet or be under your skill, in this case, strength.
Ooh, that's pretty rough. I got a 12 out of 4, so I did not.
Excellent. So in this instance then, as this machete-wielding teen whips forward straight at the group of y'all watch as Bradimir just takes a couple of machete slices straight to the torso and just kind of collapses. So you are currently disabled, which means all you can really do is crawl and grasp for life, unless somebody aids you. Because you have big machete in your chesty, which is sucky. Super sucky.
I hate it when big machete gets its...
Big machete.
Big machete strikes again.
Yeah. You all can now react. How would you like to react?
I would like to help Brad.
Okay.
JJ, you help Bradimir. I'll take this machete. Good.
Machete.
Logan said it on the chat,
Yes.
and I had to take
right.
it.
Good. Okay, so JJ, you are going to help out our slash and dashed bro.
Yes.
All right.
Because in my duffel bag that I said I was carrying in, I have a med kit.
Oh, hell yeah. We love that. Perfect.
I don't know how it works, but I have one.
You have one. All right. Let me see if I can find it. But while we find the specifics of that, Broden, what are you doing against this machete?
I wanna. I feel like hitting him with my skates would be sacrilege. So I think I'm gonna do a spin kick
Okay.
on my wheelies.
Okay. All right. This. So what I'm gonna have you do then, because this is a little bit different than just like hitting him with the thing. What I'm gonna do is have you make a Dex save to see how well you spin kick this dude. So remember, you're
And I
doing
just have to get under the number I have on here.
correct.
Okay. I got a 17, which is over 11.
Over 11. Okay. So you are gonna hit. You just won't deal any extra damage. So because you're not using anything specific like a punch, are you just kind of punching, kicking, spin kicking?
I'm gonna roll and
kick
do a spin
spicky?
kick. I'm gonna do it just like I
Fantastic.
saw on the TV.
So you're gonna deal a D4 damage.
Nice. Oh wait, let me go get a D4.
Oh my gosh. I thought this was a TTRPG stream. Oh my gosh.
Amateur hour.
Amateur hour. Wow.
Guy says he started these things.
I got a 3.
3.
A 3.
Fantastic. A 3. Great. You hit this teen with a pretty solid spin. I mean, you've watched probably yeah, you've watched enough like Karate Kid and like all these other movies to know you got this.
I read about it on the internet.
I have a question. How old roughly is Broden?
That's a great question. How old is everyone else? We gotta make this call now, boys.
Yeah.
I was thinking like late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, I was thinking
Okay.
about the same.
I like mid-30s then. I like being too old.
Okay.
Compared to the
Great.
rest.
I'll be
Excellent.
31.
Excellent. Great. So you spin kick this teen, and they kind of spin with the force of your kick. And as they spin, the fog around you kind of spins around them too. And when it dissipates, it isn't there anymore.
Oh no. He's using his environment against us, just like an apex predator would. We gotta blade up, boys.
There's something in this. Is this like one of the drug fogs?
You feel another pulse in your brain of this weird tone.
Oh.
For the sake of this, because I can't find the specifics about the medkit situation, I'll say that it has enough in it to at least patch up Bradimir, so he's not going to just die in the next hour.
Yeah.
Because that's more fun. There's all sorts of stuff about healing in this game. We're gonna play a little fast and loose with all that for the sake of this, because this is a silly, fun, good time. So you've been accosted by a ghost teen, maybe. You have yet to see your skate rental employee, Randy.
Now's a good opportunity, though. I think because we gotta blade up. It's the only way. We gotta save the roller rink. If there's a bunch of teens running around with machetes, they're gonna ruin the roller rink. We gotta save the roller rink. So let's go. And I like wheelie over to the desk, the skate rental desk, and I like kind of military style prop my back up against it, and then start to get my rollerblades out, and then I'll look around.
Okay, great. As you roll up to the rental desk, you can see on the other side of it, because you just had a little bit of a glance before you started skating up. You can see Randy on the other side. Seems to be like slumped over what looks to be like a box, maybe of some new skates, or maybe some like the disinfectant spray of what they use to spray in the skates afterwards. It's just kind of slumped over. Their asses towards you and their heads towards the other side. You know that you can get into the skate. You can go around and get into it if you really wanted to. But yeah, just kind of laying there, slumped over. You can see that goo trail and by this point, you've like wheelied through it because it's a big one. My dude, this is a lot of blood. Like a lot of blood. It's a lot of piss. A lot of blood. It's just a lot.
Oh my god! And then I see the box. Is that the box full of the new macro blades? Oh my god!
It's only one way to find out.
Like sit down on like I basically push Randy off of the box and sit down on the box, and then I blade up.
Great. You see, as you push Randy aside, Randy falls with his back now, and you can see kind of a look of terror on his face, and a screwdriver pierce straight into his temple.
I'm too busy blading up.
Excellent. Well, that's what the camera sees then, as you just shove him off, his dead face looking at the camera, and it like focuses back on you.
I'm gonna ask Brad, like, you feeling better? Do you need help getting your blades on?
Put my skates on, JJ.
All right,
JJ, my machete wounds hurt. Put my skates on.
I will take priority in putting Brademir's skates on over mine.
Yeah, just like an airplane.
Okay.
You gotta put the mask on. The gate first.
That's not it.
That's how it is. Yeah. No. You're right. Excellent. So skates are getting skated on. And then Broden, did you say you wanted to look around in this very bloody rink area?
I think I want to open the box. What if it's got the new macro blades?
Oh, sure.
I gotta write an article about them. I know there's a lot going on right now, but duty first, you know.
That's true. So you pop open this box, and what you thought might have been the new macro blades, it does look like it is. It's not that. What it does look like, though, is an entire box full of arcade tickets. You'd guess there's probably like, I don't know, 150 of them in here at least.
I kick the box. Rats and piss. Bradley, how you feeling?
My skates are renewing some of my energy. JJ's got me.
Oh my god.
Feeling stronger already.
Thank the rink.
Yes.
This is gonna turn into a religious tone.
I'm gonna blade out. I'm gonna blade out and then T-stop in front of them after doing a spin. You all ready?
You T-stop and just a splash of blood just goes straight over the two of you.
Oh, God.
JJ starting to get ready. He takes blades out of his duffel bag, throws his dress shirt in there.
Are you now shirtless?
No, I'm in a tank top.
Oh, okay. This is just important for the plot.
Think like Die Hard.
So dress shirt and you have a tank top and dress pants and skates. Yes. Nice.
Well,
nice.
I meant to go to the bathroom before and change in my shorts, but I'm not doing that in public.
You got to blade on the fly. Rule number 73. Blade on the fly.
Excellent. You are all skated up. Where would you like to go now that you know that R.I.P. Randy? Well, at least Broden knows that Randy's at least sleeping on the job.
He's definitely sleeping on the job with all this shit going on.
let's skate over to Dirk's office.
Yeah, go to Dirk. Yeah. Or do we want to scope out the lay of the land and go to the rink?
No. I think we should check on Dirk.
I agree. We should check on Dirk.
I mean, we haven't even heard from Randy. Who knows? Who knows where he's at?
Oh, he's dead over there.
What?
Yeah.
Randy, he'd always give me the extra bottles of antiseptic stuff from my own skates when they're running dry. He's a good soul.
I would like, for the sake of all of this, since this feels a little too abnormal for an everyday situation, go to everybody make a control save for me with all the, blood and machetine and now dead Randy.
Ooh, I got it. I got a 10 under 13.
Heck yeah.
I'm not fazed by this. It's a call to action. I've been training my whole
what happens when you
life for this.
What happens when you tie? I got a 7 on a 7.
I believe a tie is meets it, beats it. So you're good. Equal to or
Cool.
less than.
Nice.
That's like Call
Nice.
of Cthulhu as well, so that makes
Just make it.
Exactly.
Beat it.
You did?
I did.
Nice. So yeah, this is not your average Friday in this roller rink, y'all. This is not party town. This is wild. And yet
It's homecoming
somehow,
weekend.
yeah, somehow you
Every
three
homecoming
bros,
weekend is like this.
so long as you got each other, you're good. And it'll be fine. So where y'all skating to?
Let's go to the manager's office.
We're going to the
Going
office.
straight there? Do you want to go it via the rink, or do you want to just skate down the hallway?
Yeah, wait, where is it?
It's up a little bit, but I know someone had mentioned maybe getting a lay of the rink first.
I guess since we kind of have to pass by the rink anyway to get there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to go into the rink, but I want to see if I can see anything over. I'm assuming that one line around it is kind of like a chest-high wall kind of thing.
Yeah.
To keep the skating in.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I'll take a look.
So as you kind of get closer to this wall, you know it's there. You can barely see into this rink, which is wild because you're right there. But you can hear that there's a good handful of people skating around in there. There's not really a whole lot of like, you know, the typical hooting and hollering, as they would say elsewhere, not here. But people, you know, there's not really any chatter. There's not really... People are taking it serious tonight, is what it sounds like. But beyond that, you can kind of make out, like, shapes of people in this fog amongst all the laser lights and everything, and this, you know, kind of tonal sound mixed with the music, which sounds like it's a lot of rock music tonight, which I don't know if that's typically y'all's vibe, but that's what's going on tonight.
It's either Eiffel 65 or it's nothing. You can't skate to this.
Or what's the point?
You can't skate to this. It's all wrong. Vibes off.
Well, I mean, let's keep going. Let's go to Dirk.
Yeah, you gotta see what's going on.
So you know the best way, at least according to the emergency exits, because y'all probably have never been to the office, but the best way to get there is to go through the roller rink and the dining area, which I guess are all kind of one big open area. So you can just skirt around through the dining area and get there. You scoot on in through the dining space, and as you kind of come around the corner, you're immediately struck by a couple of things. One, there's kind of a slight lack of fog, but a little bit higher smell, and you can see this smoke that's coming out of the kitchen space. And in the center of this dining area has been pushed a bunch of tables. Standing around these tables are 6 people, and these 6 people have a bunch of plastic utensils in their hands, and they're currently standing around this table, and on this table is a body that they are ripping into, pulling out all of the bits and pieces from the inside of this human being. It's gross. It's nasty. And as
who the human is,
huh?
Can I tell who the body is? Do I recognize the body?
No, I don't think so. Looks like an older woman. You know, like by older I mean like maybe in 40s or something like that. I haven't really seen her around. Maybe she's like a weekday, like an early day weekday kind of person, you know. But as you see this scene, one of them just scoops a handful of this stuff in their hands and just starts skating roughly in y'all's direction towards the rink.
I didn't order anything. I didn't order this. I don't want any. We don't want any. We don't. Hold my hands up. We don't want any.
I'm just gonna casually skate to the side and just like kind of like get out of their way.
Okay. Bradimir, are you doing anything to stop this person?
No, I'll avoid too. I'm still my machete wounds hurt, so I'll give a wide berth.
So this figure looks like maybe they're early 20s, completely covered in blood and guts and gore. Just skates pretty nonchalantly forward into the roller rink and kind of disappears in this fog. And as they do, another person comes out of the fog, also kind of covered in blood, gore stuff. A different person. She's maybe, I don't know, maybe in her late 30s or so. Skates out and comes over to the table and picks up a plastic spork and just starts digging into the thigh of this person, who is very dead, by the way. This person on the table, very dead.
Okay. We got to show Randy how these ones work, because the wait staff is on point tonight. They are definitely serving the rink. Everybody's needs are met. Although I think they ran out of pizza, so they resorted to eating the guests. But we just got to let Dirk know that they got to fill the pizzas, and I'll go to Home Run in Pizza and get some if he needs me to. But
let's.
Yeah, you hate to see
good
it.
idea. Let's go tell Dirk
when they run out of pizza.
Let's let them work, and we'll go straight to Dirk. We'll ignore them and just go.
Good job, everybody. There's not enough problem here.
You get absolutely no response. They are.
They're
digging as deep
I
as
know
they
how
can.
it is. When I'm writing on my blog on Zynga and when I'm doing that, I'm in the zone. I get it. I don't. Nobody can talk to me when I'm in that. My little brother Benny Blade, he tries to, he's just like, hey, do you want to play Zynga? And I'm like, didn't even hear him. I was in the zone.
You see me just pushing Broden like on
you push down to the end of the dining area, and you can see that there's this little kitchen space that is right before you get to the door back to the back halls, and you see where this smoke is coming from. It's coming from the deep fryers, as what was one of the other 3 employees seems to have decided to take a nap right on top of the deep fryers, and is currently becoming crispy.
See, Randy was the same way. Dead. Just like this kid. Dead on the job.
Well,
at the roller rink.
You know what? You should tell Dirk.
Yeah, we gotta tell Dirk.
Gotta tell Dirk.
Gotta get Dirk, man. Dirk's got it out. He's gonna fire every single one of them, and then maybe finally I'll get a job at the roller.
How much of the body is in the fryer?
You see, probably from like mid chest and up. So most of the arms, at least half of the face, and like from the like clavicle up on the front end they're black. They are absolutely charred. And that's where most of the smoke is coming from. And it's starting to like, the oil's starting to like splash up. That's what they don't tell you. The crispy bits are the best bits. Yeah.
It's caramel.
So it's starting to like splash up and get a little bit on the clothes and what's left of them. You do see that there is a fire extinguisher right next to the door that you'll be walking in to get back to the offices.
We should tell OSHA.
I want to try to put it out. It's ruining the skate. It's ruining the vibe in here. I don't want it to stinky. I don't want them to stink up the roller rink. So I'm going to try to operate this bad boy.
Good looking out, Bradimir. Good looking out.
Great.
See, this is why you're a guest on my show, because you have the knowledge that we need to
spread to the masses, man. Yeah.
tell the world.
So I won't even make you roll for this to turn off these deep fryers. There are 3 red buttons on the fronts of them. It is not what one would consider rocket science. It is in fact fast food. So it's easy to switch those off if you want. Now that oil's going to stay hot for a while, but at least it won't keep getting hot. So eventually it'll die down. The smell, at least.
It's good enough. Good enough for Bradimir.
Not your bro, Brody.
I know.
I pull a little thing of Banaka out, and I just kind of spray the corpse. There you go. That helps a little bit.
It smells. It gets in contact with some of that hot oil. Boy, howdy, does that not help the smell? It really
like
doesn't.
A corpse that's on fire, getting ready for a date.
Actually, I'm gonna have you. I want you to roll a luck roll.
Luck.
Yes. So this is something that it's not quite in here, but it is technically a control roll. But for the sake of this, I'm just gonna have you roll. Let's say, do you have D6s?
Yeah.
Roll 2d6 for me.
2 of them. Two of them.
Add them together.
3 and a 3.
So for a 6. So you you spray this dude with a aerosol-based, delicious, the sexy smells. And thankfully you were standing just a little bit farther. You, in retrospect, as you put it away, you're like, if heat and aerosol don't go well together, I probably should, maybe if I was standing closer, that would have been a really cool bomb. Would have exploded. That would have been neat. But in this reality, it
this
didn't
is
happen.
a bad idea.
But thankfully that did not happen. Do you all continue to make your way?
Yeah, I think we fixed this situation in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good.
We have to tell Dirk about these OSHA violations.
Yeah.
Excellent. You head down the hallway. As you get to the end of the hall, you see that there is, to your left, the sound booth, which would be where all of the music is coming from. Y'all know this. And to the right is the office. The door's closed.
Hey,
You all go on ahead. I gotta fix.
Yeah, I was gonna say, put on the regular playlist.
Yeah, I gotta put on the Eiffel 65 soundtrack.
Soundtrack.
I'm gonna skate with one foot in a Healy position and the other one is go over the sound booth.
Are you still healing, or are you?
No, I have rollerblades on. I'm just doing that.
Oh, you're just healing. I see. I understand. I get it.
I'm just skating, bro.
Got it. Okay, so 2 of you are going to the office, and Broden is going to try to get in the sound booth?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Both of you, simultaneously, as we have a shot that's cut in half, one half focusing on Bradimir and JJ, the other one on Broden, and their respective doors, as the lot of you try at the same time to open 2 doors that are either stuck or locked. And you are literally directly across from each other in this hallway.
I just turn.
I'm gonna knock on the door and be like, hey, Dirk?
You hear through a very muffled door. Hey, are you real? Hey, who are you?
Oh, we're JJ and Bradimir and Broden. We skate here like all the time.
You don't have like machetes, right? Or any kind of
JJ,
you're not
I'm gonna
like a
skate over there.
No,
You're not made out of neon goo, are you?
Dirk, no. Listen. It's double B and a J.
Neon goo.
Oh, double.
Why didn't you say so? And you hear the shuffling on the other side, and the sound of what sounds like a heavy object being slid out of the way. A little bit of fumbling on the door handle, and the door opens just enough that y'all can skate through, just like sideways. And you hear the voice say, "Get in! Get your asses in here! Come on!"
Everything in
You don't
time.
see Dirk,
What's going
by the
on?
way, yet. He's presumably behind the door.
Thanks, Dirk.
Does anyone not enter the room?
I feel like I would.
I would.
I'd say I was the first one in.
Excellent. The three of you pile in. As soon as you're in, the door closes behind you, and a very large armchair that's mostly like wood and metal motifs with like a deep burgundy back, and like it's kind of like a square shaped office chair situation, like a lounge chair, is pulled in front of the door. And before you stands Dirk, who is a rather beer-bellied, maybe like late 50s man. Has a bit of a comb over, definitely has a cigar in his mouth at the moment that is half burned down. Has a fairly scruffy 5 o'clock shadow, even though it's like 8 o'clock, so it's even scruffier. And what was attempted to be some kind of mustache. But he turns around towards y'all, takes a cigar out of his mouth, and he says, "Oh boy, I'm so glad y'all are here and not y'all and sees the machete slices in your face. Oh damn. Why don't I mean you can sit down over there if you want," and points to his desk where there's just it's just like an office chair. It doesn't look comfy, but it's there.
Dude, you know we don't sit down when we got our skates on.
What did
Listen,
you have some
what-
sort of themed event going on?
Listen, one thing that you all notice, and you didn't really put it together until you had like just like a second to just breathe. Not only is the music from out there pretty much not penetrating in this office, that weird like pulsating like warm undertone is also not in here. And you realize that, oh, your brain is a lot emptier now than it was when you were just outside. But Dirk says, I mean, I didn't, there wasn't anything scheduled. I mean, Corbin, you know Corbin, the DJ who kind of takes most of the weeknight shifts. He just came in and he plugged in his Walkman and just started playing this, whatever this is, and then everybody just started acting real funny and started slashing at each other and all this. I mean, it took me about 5 seconds to run back here and lock the door. There's no way. Listen, I don't know what kind of weird sort of alien technology that Corbin's been. Listen, I don't keep track of Corbin's day-to-day life, so I don't know what he gets into, but it's not good. It's not good. And he takes a very long drag out of his cigar.
Yeah, it wasn't very wise of him to play a weird mind control soundtrack on Machete Night for sure.
Dirk kind of starts to walk around and goes into the desk, one of the doors, and pulls out a gun and like starts loading it.
I'm not Dirk, it was just a joke.
With the cigar in his mouth. Oh, listen, this isn't for you. I think I need to make a break for. Listen, I haven't left since about. I've been here all day, and when Corbin got here, I mean his shift didn't start until like 7:45. So I haven't really eaten dinner yet. I'm a little hungry, and that makes me a little angry. And I just want to go.
You should check out the kitchen if you're hungry.
No, I don't think you want what they're serving in there.
Yeah, they did run out of pizza, so they are serving an old woman.
What?
You know, when they ran out of pizza, they got to find the next best thing.
They didn't even cook her. They cooked someone, but they're not eating the cooked person. They're eating the young cooked person. Like
Yeah, I think it's a taste thing.
Yeah.
Like you gotta, you know, like you don't
You know, like
Don't
tartar.
heat grapes up. Like if you want to eat grapes, you just eat grapes, and you don't. It's same old woman, same thing. Like they tried it and they didn't like it, and
He's just standing with his
people,
hand, one
not
hand on his hip, and the other one with the gun in his hand is just rubbing his temple with the cigar. Mostly, it's like just a nub now. It's very close to his mouth, the hot part, and he's like, oh, fuck.
Hey, by the way, do you have like a key to the DJ booth?
I mean, yeah, probably. And he takes the cigar out where it's like just tantalizingly close to like kissing his lips with that hot ember, and damps it out. And reaches on his key ring that he's got clipped to his belt, flips through a couple of them, takes it off and tosses it to you, JJ. That'll get you in the sound booth. I mean, it'll get you in here too. Well, I won't be here probably. Listen, if not to give you a job, and not saying it's not my job, but if you see Corbin, just give him a, just tell him he's fired. You know, that's a.
you know,
not
I know
exactly.
somebody who might like to take his job.
Oh, well, I mean, once we get this all figured out, maybe you just have them, let them stop by with like a copy of their resume, and we'll just talk it out as to people, not with machetes or freaking neon oozing out of our eyes or all that stuff. And starts opens up another drawer. And if anybody's by the desk, you see that this drawer is just perfectly lined with cigars all the way back. It's like this drawer was made the perfect length of this particular cigar, and it's just lined straight up like a row of hot dogs. And he pulls another one out and lights it real quick. You want it? You want any? Points in the drawer.
Yes. No, can't skate. Don't skate and smoke. That's rule number eight.
Yeah. Yeah, gotta keep those lungs.
Eight.
Gotta keep those lungs clear.
Yeah, lungs clear and skies are dear for me and skate.
It's bad for you.
That's why you're a patron of this place. It's people like you that'll keep this place going way into the 2000s and beyond. It's a big old drag. Anyway, I gotta pack up my what else do you want? You want a kiss on the cheek? You want a pat on the ass? Get out of here.
I'll take one on the forehead, just a little pat or a kiss.
Yeah, I'll take both of those if you want. If you're offering, I mean,
He doles out kisses and pats wherever you all want them.
Yeah. Now I'm ready.
A surge of inspiration. Brad, you get all of your HP back.
Yes.
His wounds magically closed.
Yeah. This was inspirational enough that if you lost any HP, you get it back.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
As you all are heading out after your kisses and your pats, one more thing. I don't. Corbin might not actually be in the sound booth. I mean, I did, but listen, I ran in here as fast as I could. I'm not one for altercations, but I think I saw him running towards at least towards the arcade, maybe like down that direction. So I don't know if he's still there. It's been an hour. So
can he do that? Like evolutionarily? Can he be a musician that can walk out of a sound booth?
I'm not gonna claim I know technology. So like maybe he did some weird magical stuff. I mean, it's October. People do all kinds of weird stuff. So I don't know. It's just newfangled technology that I don't care about. Listen, I just make sure the skates get here and people get in those skates.
You can't just play a song and then expect all the songs you want to just start playing right after one another.
Maybe he made a mixtape. I don't know. Who knows? Whatever it is. But I'm leaving. So I'm gonna go this way, and like he opens the door and he points towards where the dining room is. So y'all can check out the sound booth if you want, or whatever. I'm going this way, and he just starts like dad jogging, but like very knees too high for his round belly. So he kind of keeps like he's got that wide stance to him.
Okay, don't forget to report all this to OSHA.
And he said, with a cigar in his mouth, sorry, I can't hear you, I'm running. And he disappears into the dining room, and you just hear like a distant, holy fuck!
Okay, well, let's try this key on this door.
Like magic,
I mean, this is the keys to
works.
the kingdoms. This is the keys to the kingdom, boy. We can go anywhere we want now. We can
That's
go
true.
into the.
You got the keys, man.
We could keep people out
What's a
just
room
our
we've
own
always wanted to go in? We
the
could
DJ
go
room.
into the
DJ
east storage room.
That's true. All these corner storage rooms you've never been able to get into in the roller
Never.
rink.
We've always
you gotta
wondered what's
skate to
back
get
there.
to them, which is so weird.
You see them every single time you pass those corners, and you're like,
Yeah.
Let's go
what
to
could
the
be
DJ
in there?
first.
maybe the Metro Blades are in there, or Macro Blades, or whatever I called them. Macro Blades.
No, they're
Macro
Metro
Blade
Blades.
80.
They're specifically, but they're the Metro. They're the Metroskate
They're
variety.
Metro
They're
Blades,
like,
yeah.
yeah, they're Metro Blades specifically.
Oh, shit.
You want to go in the sound booth?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should go to sound booth. Turn it on.
Fantastic. The key works perfectly. Inside, as you open it up, you see that there is windows that look out to where the rink is. Although you can't see anything. You know it's there because that's where the lights are kind of coming from, and you can kind of see the slight like glimmer of a disco ball, kind of. But you see in front of you a 16-channel mixing board, haphazardly connected with a few tape decks and CD players, which is a wild newer thing for
Newfangled.
this. Yeah, it's new tech. In the middle is a bright yellow Walkman that's connected to channel 6, and channel 6 is peaking high. It is in the red, about as red as it can go. As you stand in here, you see Dirk jogging in this path right in front of the rink, right in front of this window, and is just shooting his gun at something behind him. You all look, there's nothing there.
Wave.
It just completely unloads all the full clip in that direction, hitting nothing, and then just continues to run towards the door and out of sight.
Just nod and wave at him. Smile.
This would be a
Yeah.
nice place.
He's a good guy, you know?
I'll miss him.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see him tomorrow.
I'm gonna unplug the CD players.
The
no,
CD
no,
players?
no. We gotta find Eiffel 65 and turn it on.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's like a dozen things here.
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
you see 3 tape decks, 2 CD players, and then a yellow Walkman.
it's the Walkman.
I mean, let's just unplug them all.
Yeah.
Let's
Unplug them all and put them back in afterwards.
What's this
Yeah.
button do? Just gonna flick a button at random.
Okay. Go ahead and roll then a d6.
Just a decent. Okay.
Mhm.
I got a 2.
A 2? Okay. You randomly unplug one of the tape decks that are here, and it doesn't seem like it was on. There's a little bit of like that static that you hear when you kind of futz around with audio tech for like a split second, but that's it.
Okay, Bradimir, how about you do one?
I wanna take a CD player.
A CD player?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want a CD player that's currently on and spinning, or do you want a
Yes.
CD player? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So you unplug it, and by God, the feedback is pretty loud, as this is the CD player that is currently playing not an old CD, because CDs were not that new at the time. Hang on. Me looking up real quick. Let's see. It was AC. This is not correct.
Is it Good Charlotte? That's I think that's early 2000s actually.
No. This is the Spin Doctors.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But as you open it up and it stops spinning, the music stops in the skate zone, but that just makes this humming, warm, oppressively loud tone much more obvious.
Broden, find Eiffel 65.
Yeah,
I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm just gonna start like just making a mess of all the CD cases. I gotta find it. I gotta find it. I gotta find it.
Are you looking through to try to find Eiffel? Are you looking through here trying to find a CD or tape of Eiffel 65?
Yeah, I can't believe it's not just sitting right out in the open. It's the only CD he plays when I'm here.
Roll a d10 for me.
Okay.
Oh my god, Dave, just assume you need one of everything.
I got a 2.
A 2. Okay. Okay. So you don't. I mean, you find a lot of tapes, and you find a couple of CDs that you're like, I didn't even think that they made these into CDs. But kind of tucked underneath the sound booth back in the corner, maybe these were Corbin's skates that he was just hiding from people. But you find a pair of derby skates, like roller derby skates, which mechanically would give you a +1 to your attack if you wanted to use them.
Yeah, the old style. I'm more familiar with them. Maybe tonight isn't a night to use the blade. Maybe tonight's a night to go back to the old ways. Yeah, they're my size.
Come
Ironic,
to
they
us.
really are.
Come
Yeah,
back to us, Broden.
kind of hard to find a size 14 shoe, but I can't believe Corbin has such a large feet as a
Custom
gentleman as
made.
myself. Yeah, I'll come back to the night. I'm a back, boys. Kick the skates off and put on the derby skates.
Awesome. You see on the back is embroidered CD for Corbin Durkins.
That's pretty cool. That's like if me, Broden Blade, if my initials were like, if they spelled roller skate. Anyway.
As you all hang out in this room, you see that the yellow Walkman seems to get to the end of its tape, and then flips to the next side and starts playing again.
Oh, I haven't seen one of Bradmere. You seen a Walkman that can do that?
No, I'm gonna take the tape out of this one.
Yeah, it's like infinite music.
You stop. You hit stop on the side and pop it open. As soon as you stop it, from the fog in front of you, you can hear it even through the sound booth here. You hear screaming or shrieking coming from a bunch of people in the rink.
They
That does
demand
not
Eiffel
stop.
65.
Yeah, it's way too quiet out there. People need-
You did not find any Eiffel 65 here.
Ah, damn it, he must have burned them.
What about Cher?
What about Jimmy Buffett?
Yeah, turn on Jimmy Buffett. That tape's right here. Turn on Jimmy Buffett.
If someone wants to roll a control, I'm going to say, JJ, you can roll a control check to see if you can find Jimmy Buffett. But Bradamir, this tape that you see in front of you looks like it's a mixtape that's literally just written on it in very haphazard scrawling, the tone.
I'm gonna pocket it.
Okay. The screaming has not stopped.
Did you find the Buffett? They're
I
in
got the
something.
Buffett playing. It doesn't. They don't like the Buffett.
JJ,
It's,
what'd you roll?
admittedly, it's not a really good skate soundtrack, to be honest. So I understand.
So I did roll under it, but I don't
Okay.
want Jimmy Buffett. So I'm
Okay.
going to
Then what do you find?
Why?
I'm going to put on Whitney Houston.
Okay, great.
Another timeless artist that will never die.
Correct. I Want to Dance with Somebody starts halfway through as they didn't rewind the tape all the way.
Yes.
It is
yeah.
it is accented and harmonized with the screams and shriek of people on the skate rink floor. They
Oh
have
man, they're way off with that part.
I don't know what these people want. Is there a mic in here? Is there a mic?
Yeah, we tried two things and both of them didn't work.
I would like to turn on
there's
the
a
mic and be. What do you want?
You are you get a response of screams and shrieks.
Yeah, we don't have that.
No.
Is this how musicians feel?
There's no pleasing the fans, man.
What can we? What? I'm going to make
you
a
notice
high-pitched noise in the microphone.
A high-pitched noise.
Try to make my own tone. I want to see what happens.
I'm gonna roll a quick.
Should we help him,
Fake
Vladimir? Should we
Sound
harmonize
bath.
it?
Should we make a sound bath?
Yeah, let's make a sound bath.
Sound bath. Okay, as the three of you make your own tonal sound bath.
Here, let's do it.
We should do that. Yes. Wow! 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 Wow!
Good.
Wow! Wow!
Good. You make this noise that's distorted by this microphone. And the screams and shrieks just get louder. The three of you also notice that your heads have been just a splitting headache, and you realize that it was the moment that this tape stopped playing. You all just got.
I thought it was because we haven't skated yet.
Yeah. You know,
makes so much
the
sense.
withdrawal. Yeah, the withdrawal symptoms. It lined up, and then you realize, oh god, it's getting a little stingy. Broden,
too much of this fog.
You notice, Broden, that there's a little bit of blood coming out of JJ's ear. Trickling down
got
his face.
something on you.
And JJ, you notice a tiny bit coming out of Broden's eye.
Are you crying?
Vladimir, you taste a little copper in your mouth.
But that could be from the machete strix. No one knows.
Yeah.
Are you crying because you haven't skated yet?
Yeah. Oh, skate. There's like veins in my head.
I don't think we should. I don't know if we should put the tone this mixtape back on. I think it's fucking everybody up. I don't know, Bose.
Put it back on.
Your headaches start to grow.
God, it's like that scene in Total Recall.
What if we like got some headphones and we just took turns listening?
There's blood coming out of both ears of JJ now. Broden, you got blood coming out of all of your eyeball.
Can I find headphones?
Vladimir, it's dribbling out of the sides of your mouth. It tastes bad now.
Can I find headphones and see if just putting them on myself helps?
Sure.
That'll
Yeah,
be
you
great
get
for
you get some big headphones.
No, but like
on that blood.
plug
now
it
that
into the walkie-talkie, like headphones that plug into
the Walkman.
Yeah.
I mean, you can. You got Whitney Houston blaring in your eardrums now, wanting to feel the heat with somebody. As the headphones now start filling up with blood.
The one that says the tone, though. That's what I wanted.
The tape is currently in Bradimir's hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I want to listen.
Okay.
Oh, I would have given it. You didn't have to take it. I would have given it to you, man.
All right, I'm going to listen to it personally.
Personally?
With the
Okay.
headphones.
Okay. You pop it into the Walkman, and as you do, you are immediately accosted by this wave of sound amplified by these headphones. This tone that's like warm, and then it's like, your ears feel like they're not bleeding as much anymore. But I do want you to roll a d10 for me.
I was about to say, I think your fucking head's gonna blow. Meanwhile, one of Broden's teeth falls out.
Yeah, the two of you are not feeling good.
It's not great, really.
It's either going to be good or bad, but I got a 2.
You got a 2. Okay. As you are wearing these headphones and kind of feeling this whoa in your head, you look up, and coming out of the ceiling, where you can see like there's actually these like those sticky glow in the dark stars are all over the ceiling here. Out of those stars come a swarm of bats that are the same kind of glow of those sticky stars. And as they open their mouths and shriek at you, they kind of shoot little lasers at you. But you're the only one who sees this. As the other two are just kind of bleeding a lot.
I'm going to tap Vladimir and be like, look out! I'm just going to point.
Vladimir, you see nothing. As JJ, you are going to be accosted by a swarm of bats.
They took my fucking eye.
And you're going to take 3 damage.
From
the swarm of bats. It just swoops in and just laser beams you before swooping up.
Do I reduce my HP or?
Yes, so you'll start with your HP.
Okay.
And that reduces. And then if you have leftover, that goes to your strength.
Okay, I do have leftover.
Okay. So that for the rules people, that's a crit. That's crit damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that permanent loss of that 3? Like forever?
No. You can take a rest to regain that, which is it doesn't take a lot of time, but it does leave you vulnerable to other things. But because it dipped into your strength, make a strength save for me.
I should be good. That's my best stat.
I love that.
And I beat it by 1.
Amazing.
Thanks to that +1, actually.
You get peppered with all this laser spray, and you manage to still stay standing.
Oh, actually, wait. No, I miscounted. I did get hit.
Oh, okay.
I did get hit.
Wow.
Yep. Nope. I math bad.
Okay, excellent. You both watch as JJ points towards Vladimir and says, "Look out!" and then just kind of like gets hit by a bunch of stuff that you can't see and just falls down and is just kind of like reeling. And I'm gonna make a luck roll or a fate roll, I should say, to see what happens with these headphones. Okay. This is a good result. The headphones pull out of the Walkman. And it starts to play, at least in this room. It's not hooked up to the sound system yet, because you had to unhook it to put your headphones in. But at least it's playing in this room, which means that Broden and Vladimir, you're no longer bleeding out of your orifices, and you do see a bunch of bats. And also they're still screaming from outside.
I'm gonna pick up the player and just hold it above my head.
The one that's currently playing the tone?
They won't shoot it. The laser bats won't shoot that.
All right. You do that.
I want to throw. I got a roller hockey puck. I'm gonna throw a puck at the bats.
Oh, fantastic! Go ahead and get that. Roll me that attack then.
Is that a strength or a dex roll?
I would say you pick, honestly, in this
dex.
moment. Okay.
11 on 11.
11 on that meets it, beats it. So, that is going to then, let's see, hang on. Let me make sure what the damage situation is, because I just read that. Because you're not rolling to hit, you're rolling to see how much damage you do. Oh, you roll the weapon die.
Oh.
Uh,
It was a crude weapon, I think, is what I
okay.
had. Which I think was a D4 if memory serves, but I can go double check.
I think you are. I feel like I'm missing a page here. I'll find it over here. Do. Yes. Crude weapon is a D6. So
Oh,
actually,
D6.
just roll a D6 for me.
Okay. 2.
A 2. Excellent. As you throw your hockey puck, it kind of surprisingly it hits the corner of the wall in the booth and bounces off and kind of bounces back. So hitting bats going in and coming back, which is good because you get rid of most of the bats. I think that is basically an action that you can do. If you want to move around, you can. There's not a whole lot of space to move around this cabin, but if you want to leave, you can.
Broden has the player, right? All right, let's.
Yeah,
Broden,
holding above his head right now.
Broden, let's try to get out of. I'm gonna grab JJ's leg and let's drag out of here.
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of like skate out.
I'm just
so you're just keeping the Walkman with you.
Yeah, it's my
Wanted
shield.
to make sure.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm groaning, being dragged by Brett.
Yes, that is true. JJ is kind of fucked, and now that you get the sound of this tone, you can see that JJ's kind of got holes, just a big bunch of them.
You got holes all over you.
Got holes. So, Broden, you are vacating the area. Y'all are just basically trying to retreat out of this bat situation, right?
Yeah, we don't like the bats. No.
Okay, I'm gonna have. Oh, go ahead.
What else? Is there anything else that happened to me, or am I just kind of like out of it for the moment?
You are the same kind of thing that happened to Bradimir. So right now, because you suffered critical damage, all you can do is basically crawl and grasp for life. And if you don't get any aid soon, you basically die within the hour.
Is that deprived? Do I check that?
No, deprived is when you don't have basic necessities such as food or water or things like that for an extended period of time.
Oh well, we've got the pizza substitute. So
yeah, so you're okay for now. If you were in here for like days, that would probably be an issue.
Okay. In
this instance, you're okay. Now there might be some attacks that make you deprived, or et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
So in order to escape this combat situation, everybody needs to make a Dex save. Even you, JJ, because you are actually. I will say. Who is pulling JJ out?
That is me.
That is you. Okay. Then I'm going to say make this, but subtract a D4. As you are impaired slightly from dragging your friend JJ.
I got a 2.
I want to add a D4, right?
Yeah, you'll roll a D4, but you'll subtract it. Or yes, you'll add a D4. That's yes, correct.
And then do I roll the same?
No, I'm not. I'm giving Bradimir a little bit of a disadvantage because he's trying to pull you along. You're kind of out of it.
I got a 22.
That seems high.
It's
awfully high.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Broden, you managed to literally skate out of there in your new to you at least, derby skates.
I feel like an old lover.
They are it's like they were made for your feet. So you skate out with this Walkman held over your head. A couple of things happen. One, Bradimir and JJ, you notice as soon as Broden gets out the door and down the hall a little ways, that tone kind of disappears for you. As do the bats, which is probably for the best. Broden, the bats are still following you though. That's the downside I will give to Bradimir and JJ not technically escaping this, is that the bats are following you. They're not currently attacking you, but they are following you.
I can't outskate these bats.
The downside, though, is Bradimir and JJ, you are now outside of the effectiveness of this tone, which means that you're going to, if you don't rectify that, start taking a little damage. There's also still the endless screams and shrieks of the people who are inside the rink.
Oh yeah.
Those people can't be pleased.
We gotta go.
Yeah, I'll try to skate a little harder. Bring you closer to Broden. Can you get up? Can you stand?
JJ is currently, in a more layman's term, incapacitated, meaning that all he can do is crawl and try not to die. Is basically where he is.
I'm struggling here, man.
I'm gonna try to carry you on my back. You're gonna be my Yoda, and I'm gonna be your Luke, buddy. Hop on.
I'm going to like very like exasperated and be like, "Do it, you can."
Hell yeah! And I'll wrap his arms around my neck and stand up and try to skate.
As
towards
you guys
Broden.
are making a triumphant thing, I've already run back to the sound booth to plug the thing in. The bats weren't attacking us before we unbolt them.
I picture it being me, like I've got my arms like clasped together around like his chest, and I just have like my feet with the wheels, and he's just like dragging me, like I'm just like a little like cart behind him.
Yeah,
going
exactly.
super slow.
Yeah, and you take like 2 steps out of the room, and Broden is just. These are derby skates. These are skates meant for speed. It's just zooming back. You take a hard skid into the open door and bounce your way into the sound room. You just want to jack this thing back in?
Just jam the audio jack in.
You do so, and there is a cacophonous feedback from you jamming this thing back in. And the tone starts mixing in with Whitney Houston's newest song, "When You Believe."
Go jam.
You see me with my back. It's like my back is to the sound booth because I just plugged it in, and then you see me go. But I have like blood going down my eyes, and one of my teeth is missing.
But yes, the bats, they do, as the tone kind of reverberates throughout the entire skate rink, the two of you see the bats again, and they swoop over you, kind of battering you a little bit, Broden. They don't do any damage, but they go back up and disappear into the stars.
I did it! I outskated the
The
bats!
screaming and shrieking immediately stops.
We saved the day!
Did we?
My lifelong dream, and my eyes are still pitch red, and my lifelong dream of ouskating the bats has been realized, and everyone in this roller rink is happy. So now we could roll credits. We're good here.
Broden, I'm gonna have you make a control save for me, because it seems like you're not doing too good.
I got a 12 on a 13. I'm fine.
Oh, heck yeah. Y'all are skirting around this stress as much as you
I
physically can.
I would have been a lot more uncomfortable if we didn't put the tape deck back.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So y'all, JJ is bleeding out on Bradimir's shoulders.
I'm going to try and patch him up. I have my dad's will in my pocket. I'm just going to kind of like... Okay.
Go ahead and roll just a single d6 for me. We'll see how good that does.
I got a 1.
Okay.
My God.
Not only does it not help JJ, but now you have no idea what your dad was going to leave you.
He's not dead yet. I just, just in case.
Yeah, well, now you don't know. Now you have no idea. I mean, you're going to have to go about the business of getting it reprinted, and you don't know how much
probably
that's going to cost.
Made an updated one. I've
He's
had
probably
this
going to
one
be
for about
upset
10 years.
at you. It sopped up a little bit of the blood, but it didn't seem to help at all. You all know that JJ did keep a medical kit in in his duffel bag, which I presumably did you all leave that with like the rest of the stuff, or did you bring it with you? Like all your kits.
No, I think I probably left it where we said, most people leave their stuff along the wall.
Okay, yeah, on the benches there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's down towards the southern part of the roller rink if you wanted to avail yourself of that. Or you know that there's a first aid kit in the skate rental zone. Probably also one in the laser tag area because them kids always getting bonked.
Maybe the bathrooms too.
Possibly, yeah.
Let's go.
Maybe
I
the
think
mysterious storage shed we've always wondered about.
I think let's go to laser tag because we can get like laser guns.
Man, you say this every time we go to the roller rink. Part of me thinks you're not actually here for roller skating. Part of me thinks you're here. You're a secret. You're a laser tag Manchurian candidate.
Hey, Broden, we gotta pass the storage to get to laser tag, which means maybe your micro skates are there.
He brings up a good point. I got my eyes on you, Vladimir.
I like laser. I can like multiple things. That's allowed.
No, you
to be a
can't.
multifaceted man.
Have you seen me? No, you can't. You want to be the best there is, Vladimir?
I'm gonna get sponsored one day, but you like blogging and you like skating, and that's two things.
I like blogging about skating.
You see on the wall in this hall, there's a big old clock, and you see as it ticks up to 9 p.m.
I like that we're having our Battle Royale Lighthouse moment, but it's about skating. Laser tag. What about you, JJ? You agree with me, right? You wouldn't go laser tagging in 100 years. You're here for the skate. Love of the skate.
I can't even walk right now.
Pops of blood. Listen, you can play laser tag on roller skates, and that kicks ass. It's like a higher level. It's a high octane sport.
Legally, they don't allow you to do that here.
I'm just a rule breaker, and I love laser skating. I think I'm going to call it, or skater tag.
Skater tag. It's going to take off in the mid 2000s. You know it.
You know what, Bradmere? Suck my skate. You know what? Suck my skates. I'm gonna start to leave this side.
Okay.
There is
Perfect
tension in the skate community.
I will carry JJ towards the laser tag.
Okay. You head out through the dining area. They're still working on this this body here. There's some left. They're definitely working on it. You can either go through the arcade or you can bypass the arcade. It is up to y'all, but you make your way.
Should probably go through the arcade.
What? Why are we going through the arcade? You were just giving me shit about going to laser tag. You want to go play fucking games?
They got they got Summer Sports 97 in there.
They could have Dead or Alive beach volleyball, and that's not going to sway me from laser tag.
That's not even a thing for another 6 years.
When did that come out? The first
Not 98.
Wasn't
It's not
98?
Yeah, for
That's for
the
fucking
Xbox
sure.
Jeez.
beach
Uh,
volleyball. 1.
The first one?
2003.
Yeah, buddy, you're
I'm a
you're
couple
from,
years
oh,
off.
you've just listen.
Did I
There-
actually
listen,
do the math
there is
right
a
on
Dead or
accident?
Alive. There is a Dead or Alive game from 1996, which is a fighting game by Tecmo.
Yeah, that's the first
could have
game
been-
I played that had boob physics.
Yeah. So I mean, it could be that.
What a day for puberty.
That game's still basically new.
Yeah. They would never make a volleyball game about those fighters.
Never.
It's a fighting game, idiot.
Yeah.
Whatever,
You would
man.
know that if you knew how to skate, brah.
No, man, you're talking about games, and this is you're playing games, man. You're playing games, bro. Let's go to laser tag.
Gonna like cuff him some blood. Dead or alive.
Yeah, there's another Dead or Alive to worry about right here.
Right now, get serious. Okay, we'll go.
All right. You skate around the arcade. You hear the little blips and bloops, the slight glow through the fog that's around you. And you are going to bypass one of the storage areas. You know you got the keys to the kingdom here. Do you want to stop at that storage area, or do you want to head straight to the laser tag?
Gotta do it.
If
I gotta.
that's-
Look at
that's fine.
JJ. JJ's dying. I gotta do it.
I'll hold up the key to him and be like, "Go find the medical supplies."
I will find the metro skates.
I made a mistake.
That's not what I said. I know it's what you said.
You unlock this storage closet, and as you do, the first thing you see is that there's a bunch of like pads here, like padding that they can put on the skate rink if they wanted to for like
For
I don't know,
babies.
teaching. Yeah, exactly as you say. But on top of them, looks like a bunch of plush toys, and maybe you think, it's next to the arcade. It's got like a prize counter and stuff in the arcade and all that sort of thing. And then all of these plush toys that were facing away from you all turn their heads 180 degrees, and all their bodies quickly follow them, and they're all brandishing knives. And they jump out at you with a high pitched. I'm gonna have you make a dex save to see if you can close the door before they get to you.
Oops, hang on a sec. Okay, there we go. It's a D20, right?
Yep, D20. Try to roll your dex or under.
Oh Jesus! I got a 13 over 11.
All right, so you try to just kind of close this door, and as you do, you are accosted by knives. Now they are small, thankfully, but you do take 2 damage.
Oh no! You know what's funny is I go to shut the door, but I'm not used to wearing these derby skates, and the door hits my derby skate and bounces back open. My own hubris.
Yeah, the stopper on the front of your skate gets in the way.
Beats! Stab.
But you are able. You do take 2 damage. But you are able to close the door.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So you take that 2 damage, and then it sucks, but you at least do not get continually accosted. But you did not find any.
There's 2 like tiny knives sticking out of my chest.
Yeah, they're like this big, like maybe 6 to 8 inches long in total.
Ooh, got a little heartburn. They didn't have the metro skates in there. We're fine.
What was there a med kit?
What?
I'm gonna start walking to laser tag.
All right. You continue your way to the laser tag lobby. There are arrows on the ground leading through the lobby to where, if you've ever done the laser tag here, or if you look above it, is a big sign in neon letters that says briefing room. The arrows lead towards that direction. In this lobby area, you can see that there are some benches. There's a couple of like posters that have the highest scores written on them, and if you've been here at all, you know those sometimes change. But there doesn't seem to be anything else in this particular area.
Vladimir, is that your name?
Yes. Yeah, I'm fucking 4th place, man. It's it's not my passion. I'm gonna get sponsored skating first, but I'm thinking about laser.
Who's first place though?
Tony Richardson, who is 7 years old.
That kid is so fast.
He's number 1 on literally every list in this place.
Correct. If you've been to any of the arcade machines, top 1, if not top 2, is Tony. Here in the laser rink, he's top 1, and he's also somehow numbered like 50. Somehow he got the top and the bottom at in the same time frame.
Yeah, the thing about Tony is that in the laser tag they make him sign his real name because they don't let you do nicknames, but because in most of the arcade games you can only put your acronyms in, so you just gotta know Tony. You gotta know Tony to know that he's ass. Whenever he's number 1 on every leaderboard, he's ass.
Yeah.
I
He thinks it's so fucking funny, and he's right.
I will actually if you want to look for health stuff here, let's go ahead and everybody who would like to can make a control check.
I will do
Or
as
save,
such.
I should say.
I'm not going to do
Low,
it.
but let's see.
But I do see a gun on the wall.
I made it the 6.
With the 6, fantastic. You see that there is in the corner, a white box with a red cross on it. That when you pop it open has a couple things of gauze, has some big old band-aids you can slap in, even has a little box of like dinosaur, the Land Before Time dinosaur show movies in there. The band-aids you can stick on. They glow in the dark too.
I'm gonna put a bunch of little foot ones on his face.
I want
Okay.
a ducky.
And you get 1 ducky. Just 1 ducky.
Great. I assume that you also give some other where the holes are attention.
You assume wrong.
you just get stickies all over your face, and that's
No,
it.
yes,
That's
I'm
what
a body
heals you. Great. So you will be stabilized at least. We're just gonna bump you all the way back up because trust me, I can murder you at any time. So you're all the way back up to all your bits and bobs.
All my HPs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was the ducky.
It was the ducky. Yeah. It touched you right in the middle of your forehead and you just felt this whoosh. So you've got
Or Dirk
arrows.
kissed you.
Exactly. You've got arrows leading to the briefing room. You do also see that there is an exit only sign that you know could lead, at least Bradimir knows, would lead into the laser tag arena. There is no handle on this door. You do know that it opens, but there's no handle to get in through this way.
Wait, do we want a laser tag or do we want to check the other storage rooms?
Radimir wants to laser tag.
I don't want a laser tag right now.
You do know, somebody mentioned, Broden mentioned maybe that there were like laser guns. You do know that there are like laser gun equipment stuff in here. If
Should
you
check
want
and see if those guns are loaded.
I'm gonna take one. I'm gonna take a gun.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and that's it.
Yeah, gun. I'm gonna take
Okay.
a vest.
Yeah.
So you go. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I want to make sure to take a vest mostly to cover my wounds.
Okay, perfect. So you go through the briefing room, and on the TVs are playing the same looped, kind of stylized. You've been called as defenders of the universe to blah blah blah. The same spiel of safety, and also cheesy acting that tells every kid, "Hey, don't run and don't hit each other." You walk through there, and immediately after that is the vesting room, which is exactly what it sounds like. You see that there are 12 vests all lined up, each one with laser pistols attached. As you enter the vesting room, though, the door behind you closes, and you see there's no handle on this side. Or rather, there used to be one, but there doesn't seem to be one anymore.
Oh, you fucked us! You fucked us! You said you were one. This is what you get for going to laser tag even once. Just once.
Yeah.
You can see there is one other door out here, and on it, it is a stylized painting in, again, like neon colors, so it glows in the black light, which you can tell that there is a regular kind of lighting, like dim lighting in here, but also black light. So like all your teeth look funny, as well as all these colors are glowing. The carpet, which is the same carpet from outside, is also all those little geometric shapes are glowing super brightly. But on the door, it says "Prepare for attack," and then just like laser beams.
You know,
But there are 12 vests with laser pistols on it.
See, we can roller skate and laser tag at the same time.
That doesn't
Yeah,
seem
Broden.
physically possible. It doesn't seem physically possible.
Watch us.
I'm like undoing my laces.
Okay. So JJ, I think I heard that you wanted to grab one, and Bradimir, did you want to grab a vest as well?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, I want to put the vest on, but I don't.
Okay.
You gotta
But you
take off your skates
Okay.
before you go to the
Awesome. So now
right?
your socks, you're naked with your socks on. Great. So for the purposes of mechanics, you get +1 armor while wearing these vests.
Nice.
Each pistol has enough power for 10 shots. Just like any other laser tag, which, I mean, Bradimir, you can fill in people, but it's also on the signs here in case people didn't listen to the briefing. When you shoot your lasers, try not to aim for each other's eyes, as that could permanently blind someone. You can hit people, and it has like a diorama of like on the shoulders, there's a chest plate, there's a back plate, or on the gun itself. When it does, it will cause the vest to become non-functional for 5 seconds, as well as the gun, and then you can shoot people again, etc., etc. But there is a door that says prepare to attack that you can open at any time.
Skate or die, bro. Let's do it.
You guys ready?
Hell
I guess I'll just die.
All right. Brad,
Excellent.
you've been here. You know where to go.
Yeah, open that bad boy up.
All right, you open it up, and you walk through as this smoke kind of comes floating in, and you walk into this neon light-filled space. You can hear the tone that resonates in this area. It's warm and it's full and it's so comfy. You feel really happy, especially you, Bradimir. Believe it or not, this is really your zone, and you know it. Especially in this moment. This is your. You could take a nap. How good you feel right now, but that doesn't feel. That's weird. That's weird. As you step in. And you take in this multi-leveled laser tag arena. You hear a kind of semi-inhuman growl from a level above you.
Shit, it's Tony.
And you don't see Tony, thankfully. But you see someone you recognize because at least one of you, if not more, have pounded on the door asking for a different song when they do like retro nights of like the Beach Boys. And that's not your skater zone. You see Corbin with a boombox in hand. He puts it up on his shoulder and he presses the play button, and you can hear this tone is now amplified, and it is loud. It is really, really loud now in this place. As he does that, it's almost deafening. The air is filled with lasers, and they begin just shooting around in random places. As they do that, Corbin looks like he kind of squats down, and he looks like he's going to jump towards you all. I will give you all a moment, since you kind of are prepared a little bit, to make your actions, reactions, etc. What would you like to do?
I feel like I'd go last because I'm the most underprepared because I started taking my skates.
I want to skate over to like some cover, like somewhere I can like hide.
Okay. Easy enough to do. There's plenty of barriers and such that could block the lasers. So it's going to give you a definite bonus when these lasers start hurtling around. What about you other two? You all get to act before Corbin or any of the enemies get to do anything.
I'm gonna start skating backwards while like firing at Corbin with my laser pistol.
Oh, fantastic. So let's see. These laser pistols. Let's see. Are you specifically shooting towards anything in particular? Or just shooting at Corbin in general?
I will shoot at his boombox.
Okay.
No. Yeah, no, I'll shoot his boombox. Yes.
Okay. Do you happen to have 2d10 or a d100?
I have 2d10 somewhere. Give me a second. I think it should be in here. 1, 2. Yep, got it.
Great. You're gonna roll these as percentiles, so just keep track of which one is the 1 and which one is the 10.
Yeah. 46.
46. Okay. You shoot a little bit of a spray, with as much delay as laser pistols have, in Corbin's area. A couple of them do hit the boombox. They don't seem to do much of anything. But you also managed to hit once right into Corbin's rather, now that you look at it, it was hard for you to see at first because of your shades. I mean, you're used to seeing everything with a veneer of darkness. But as the laser kind of shoots towards him, you see that his eyes are bulging a bit, and one of those lasers shoots straight into his eye, and he kind of reels back, and his head, which is, now that you look at it, kind of bigger than it should be, kind of gets bigger, noticeably bigger.
Shoot his eyeballs! Shoot him his eyeballs! JJ!
But that's against the rules.
I know, we gotta, sometimes you gotta live by your own rules.
Oh.
Broden, what would you like to do?
I'm holding my skates and the gun, and I'm like running like this, and I get into cover that's on the opposite side of like a stretchway that Bradimir is shooting and skating on. And I see JJ and how quickly he moved, and Bradimir looks so awesome shooting and roller skating at the same time that I just go, I'm gonna have to do the unthinkable. And I put my skates back on.
Excellent, a great use of your time. So you are taking cover though, right?
Yeah, I'm in cover as I'm putting them on, like sitting on my butt up against the back or something, and just
okay.
Damn it.
Okay, so these lasers kind of fire off everywhere. And as they do, the only person to get hit by some of these lasers is Bradimir. Now, they don't do any damage to you, but they do hit your vest, which means that your vest and your laser gun are going to be inactive for the next round. They'll come back, but you won't be able to use either of those for the next round. Corbin jumps off of the second landing straight down to the first one, which isn't like, it's not super high up, but it's an impressive looking jump. And as he does, he is going to kind of take stock around. You saw that you, JJ, and you, Broden, had kind of run more towards the center of the laser tag arena. But he sees Bradimir there and sees that you don't have your laser pistol and is going to come straight towards you. As he does, you can see that he... Does he have... Oh. On top of wielding a boombox, he is clad in glow sticks. I do want to make sure. That is an important note. I want to make sure you all know this. So he is a walking glow stick right now. But he comes up to you and just takes the boombox and just slams it into you, dealing 5 damage. Now, one of that is blocked because of your armor.
Okay.
But the rest is probably not.
Yeah, strength goes down by 1 again.
Excellent. Great. Go ahead and make a strength save for me then.
I don't have a good feeling.
Hey,
9 out of 3. So no.
Dang. All right. So you fall down. Your skates maybe didn't do you the best service here. And you are down on the ground. Now I will say that even though you are in cover, the two of you can see this happen. We are
Pause,
back
putting on
to-
my my skates.
Yeah, correct.
I got you. I'm not doing it.
we are back to all of y'all. Bradimir, you're currently you've just been decked by a tape deck. I will. Here's what I'll give you. If you want to try to push through this absolutely crippling pain that you are in, you can attempt to do so at the detriment of. You will take more damage after this combat is done.
I'll hope that JJ gets me because we just keep getting each other.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I'm just gonna
great.
lay on the floor.
Okay, great. So Broden or JJ, what would you like to do? You heard Bradimir say, "Aim for the eyes," which is obviously against the rules.
JJ is gonna just wildly shoot at Corbin.
Okay. That is going. Do you happen to have a percentile dice or 2d10?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Go ahead and roll 2d10, a d100 for me.
There we go. Oh. I rolled perfect.
Oh, 12? What did you roll?
You said 2d10, right?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled 2 10s.
2 10s. Okay, so you rolled all zeros?
Yes.
Okay, great. That's 100. Great.
Yeah, is that bad
I
or
made a
good in
t-
this one?
I made a T-shirt that reminded me of the D100 system, and just 3 zeros and 100. So in this instance, it's not that good. This
Oh no.
Yeah. So you fire all around, and you hit everything except for Corbin.
I mean,
You
that's
hit
what that was mainly my intention.
Great. Yeah, you completely miss Corbin. You do a nice little reading rainbow across his around his head.
I can't break the rules.
But yeah, you absolutely miss.
I can't break
Do you want to move anywhere or try to do anything like a small kind of interaction type thing?
Yep. I'm gonna try to distract Corbin.
Okay, how do you want to try to do that?
I don't know if I didn't have anything else. I don't think I had anything else on me. Can I run into him?
Oh, absolutely. You've got skates. You
Oh
can
yeah.
absolutely do
Okay.
that.
I'm gonna just ram into him.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength save just to see how mightily you run into him.
I beat it by 2.
By 2, fantastic. So you've got skates and you know how to use them, and you use them to get your momentum enough that you just ram straight into him and knock him over. So effectively, he won't be able to do any major actions like attack you on his turn. He might still be able to do something else, but nothing that major because he's going to spend most of his time trying to upend himself from this situation.
How you doing, Bradimir?
Bradimir sounds slightly concussed.
Broden starts to skate up, and he's like, Bradimir, you're right. Sometimes you just gotta play against the rules. And you think that means he's gonna skate and laser tag at the same time. But in reality, what he does is he starts skating, he throws the gun to the side, he jumps up and just stomps down on Corbin's head.
Okay, I love this a lot. we're gonna say. So this is technically an improvised weapon, but I'm also gonna say that it is. There's a thing for this. It is also like really good. There it is. So this is gonna be an enhanced attack because you are in a position of advantage, which means that it deals a D12 damage. So
Jesus.
roll a D12.
It's a D12? No, that's a D10. What's a D12 look like again? Is that this one?
A D12 is like, yes. Yeah, the one with the 12 on it. You just showed the camera.
I got a 5.
A 5. That is what you needed. Good. So, what does it look like when you slam down Big Style with 2 derby blades straight into Corbin's very large grape-like fruit gusher head?
So is he? Did I kill him? Let's put it that way.
Oh yes. Oh
Okay.
yes. You have
It's like slow
ended this
motion.
person.
It's slow motion.
Bro, that's not breaking a rule. That's breaking a law.
I
The
look like I'm
rules
gonna
of the
shoot him,
government.
and then I drop the gun, and it's all slow motion, and I'm like both legs up in the air, and then I just in slow motion you just see like Corbin's head. It is immediately swapped out with like a prop head, so you can tell that it's like. And it's just like a watermelon with like eyes on it, and they vaguely
Yeah.
painted it flesh and put a wig on it, and you just see it's just
Mhm.
watermelon chunks and skull debris and stuff land everywhere. And then I like skid to a stop as I go along, and there's just blood everywhere.
It's
And I
it's
look-
it's an identical scene to the beginning when you skidded to a stop and splashed everybody with
Yeah.
gore. It's the same skid to a stop, and you both are it doesn't matter
It's
where
an
you're
Akira
standing.
slide.
You're both splashed.
And I look over at him. I look over at the dead body, and I just go, "Skater, I kill you." Now that's what I call a Metroskate blood.
The tone that's coming out of this boombox, it resonates a little bit stronger, like with this pulse for a minute, with a thrum on a cosmic guitar string. And then it slowly begins to dissipate until it is nothing but static, and you hear the tape, like the cassette, the tape on the tape deck just click at the end of the tape.
Oh, you gotta flip it over. Flip it over. So when do you flip it over? Tape.
Do we feel?
B-side.
It does. No, it does not seem to be hurting your head at all. In fact, you feel a little bit. I mean, you can kind of still hear the tone from the other place, but there's a little bit of like a relief. Like you have a little bit more control of your faculties.
Okay, so we feel better after that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about this.
Yeah.
Picking pieces of Corbin's hair out of my skate.
Yeah, your brand new skates. They're
Good
definitely
thing today.
they're definitely bloody dirt.
Vladimir, put my hand on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Laser tag is okay.
Hell yeah.
Vladimir has like blood coming out of his head. He got a big smack. He's not looking great.
I'm gonna start now dragging Bradimir behind me. We've come full circle.
Yep.
You have come full
I think
circle.
twice actually. We've done this like 2 times.
We've done loop-de-loops.
This is like
Uh,
this is like supernatural. We're Jensen and Jared.
What do you say, guys? Why don't we go skate?
You head out the laser tag lobby. You can absolutely stop by the first aid station. I would say there's
Yeah.
enough there to patch up Bradimir. Get you. You still got a headache, but that's because you've been concussed. But you're not gonna die in this moment, at least.
I make sure one of them is the star leaf.
Yes.
The tree flower, you mean?
Yeah, the tree flower.
Yeah.
Same thing.
you knew what I meant.
I did know what you meant.
Yeah. We all-
But you head out to the rink area.
It was a tree star. I fucked up. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
You're fucking amateur.
Call yourselves a 90s kids. Wow.
Jesus, what's going on?
The thing you notice as you come out of the laser tag arena is that the kind of fog that's been around has dissipated a bit, and it's made even more apparent as you go out and you can see in the rink. There are dozens of people of all ages skating in the rink in small groups, holding hands and making concentric circles. Now, the circles on the map that I shared with you might make a little bit more sense, as these are the circles of people that are here. They are staring up into the disco ball, which you can now see, that beams pinpoints of light down into their bleeding, unblinking eyes. They are also completely covered. Their entire bodies are now covered in blood. The rink is also slick with blood, being smeared and dragged into macabre glyphs under the wheels of these skaters. You can also see now that the people who are working on this now basically completely done dinner of person have been carrying them into the rink and just depositing these bits of gore and viscera onto the ground to add to this ritual circle of a kind. After a moment, as you watch them kind of spin around, you can see that each circle of people seems to be creating a separate tone. Noticing this, though, I need somebody to roll a d10 for me.
I can do
Whoever.
it.
Doesn't matter.
Good. I rolled too good last time.
I got a 9, I think. Yes, that's a 9.
All right, cool. Great. You see that as you notice this, someone breaks away from this circle, the one that's closest to you all, and skates directly towards you. And as it skates towards you, this human shape changes and bulges and elongates and grows a dorsal fin and too many rows of teeth as you see a bipedal shark wearing rollerblades flying towards you all.
Awesome.
Oh, it's a street shark. I knew it.
I might have
I
known.
told you that show was a documentary.
You have time to react. You are not surprised. But this street shark is coming towards you. And this tone is still playing in the space. What would you all like to do?
We gotta turn the tone off.
Shoot at it with the laser.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna skate over, really rockily skate over to the sound booth.
Okay, you begin
We gotta
making your
turn
way
the
to the
tone
sound booth. Okay, great. You've got a bit of ways to go. For the sake of mechanic stuff, you can move about 40 feet, so you can get probably halfway there. In this turn, JJ, you said you wanted to shoot lasers at the shark.
Yep.
Are you aiming for the shark's beady little eyes?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and say, you're gonna hit because it's funnier that way. Go ahead and roll for me. Because this is a shark, and if I'm remembering correctly, shark's eyesight is kind of meant to see in the darkness of the underwater. So this is gonna deal, I'm gonna say a D6. Even though it's just laser lights.
You when a shark attacks, you're supposed to go for the eye. Everyone knows that.
Everybody knows that.
Everyone knows that.
Oh, well, I got a 1.
Okay. That makes sense. The eyes are small. It's you hit around it and one just happens to get in there. But it does kind of stagger it a little bit. Bradimir, what do you want to do?
Okay, we gotta stop. We're trying to stop this ritual. And there's a street shark and there's a bunch of people on the roller rink. I'm gonna pull out my small old figurine, which is a tiny figurine of Frosty the Snowman.
Yes.
And I'll be like, all right, it's me and you, Frosty, and I'd like to use my spell.
Yes. Yes. Magic is cool in this. You get one use of magic and it's dope. So what is?
Wait a minute, is this like how you get one use of magic and Reefer Madness?
No. Not quite.
Excellent. What? Okay, hang on. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Great. Use your action. They leave your inventory. Okay, so paint me a word picture of how you use this spell.
So as I clutch my little frosty toy, he like turns to ice and shatters. And the effects I have are emboldening ice. So I'd like my skates to become frosty, and as I begin to skate over the rink, it coats the rink in ice.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love that. Would you like to try to retain the spell?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, make a control save then.
Oh, not too bad. 2! So yes.
2. Fantastic. So that spell, it stays prepared. However, you do add a fatigue into an inventory slot.
Okay.
There's a handful of ways that you can die in this game. One, ironically, I believe, is if your inventory gets filled, then it automatically lowers your HP to 0. Which doesn't mean you die, it just means any damage you take makes it 0. If your strength roll goes to 0, it means you're dead. If your dex goes to 0, you're paralyzed. If your control is 0, you are lost to whatever it is. That made your control 0. So great. You crush this little Frosty the Snowman, and your skates get super crystallized. These wheels, these 8 wheels that you have, become pretty much spiky balls, but you skate with ease, even though you definitely shouldn't be able to. As you step on the rink, it's kind of like an Elsa moment from Frozen, which is going to come out, and it'll be out in a bit. But the entire skating rink, as soon as you step on there, just immediately bursts into ice, and pretty much everybody wobbles, and you see about half of these people, about 6 of them, topple over and quickly start to like scrabble to get back up, as you have completely disrupted a lot of this. Now, I'm going to see what this does to your skater boy. Shark attack absolutely slips and falls and like starts skidding like on the chin of this giant shark face, and starts spinning just slightly in your direction as you are also rocketing forward. So shark is spinning out. I'm gonna say that is gonna take its turn to kind of get to the end of the roller rink and hit the wall as it rights itself up. That's gonna be all that it can do, honestly. So it's back to y'all.
I'm just frantically skating.
Yeah, with your skate, absolutely. With your skates, you can definitely get there in this turn. Do either Bradimir and JJ want to do anything before Broden does anything with the tone?
You can go first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let him go first. Yeah.
Great. Broden, you've made it back into the sound booth. I'm going to have you actually roll a d6 for me. This is just for luck to see if anything is there to stop you.
I got a 3.
A 3. You make it in there, and as you kind of crest the corner to the hall that leads to the sound booth and to Dirk's office, nothing stops you. But what you see as soon as you turn around the corner, you're skating at full derby level skating. You see in front of you is your dad, and he just looks disappointed in you, and he kind of says, I wish you hadn't used my will like that, as you just skate straight through him, and he just splatters into a bunch of blood all around you. Yeah. So you will make it there. I just want you to make a control save for me.
I got a 12 under 13. Nothing.
Fantastic. Y'all are just locked in. It's skater night.
It's skate or die.
So you make it in there. What do you do?
I want to say I find the Walkman and I just start destroying it like an ape.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that you accidentally like turn on the microphone so all of y'all can hear Broden just going to town.
Oh, hey, Eiffel 65. Hang on a minute, everybody.
Yeah, there's a break, and then you start hearing Eiffel 65 playing instead of
After a
Whitney
moment, just,
Houston.
Yo, listen up.
Here's the story.
About
Yeah.
a little guy.
You break this Walkman into pieces. The tape, you snap it in half, and as you do, this tone instantly dissipates. As soon as it stops, you get your Eiffel 65, and the shark disappears. The disco ball completely turns off. Everybody who wasn't fallen down already, they all fall down as they are completely out of blood and probably have been dead for a while. And it is literally a bloodbath on the skating rink. That is also frozen. And the tone is gone. That's it. You did it. Now it's the three of you in the skating rink.
The Ice Blood Rink.
The Ice Bloodbath Metroskate West Rink.
I just thumbs up from the sound booth.
Oh, I don't have ice skates.
That's all right, bud. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we could. I tell you over the microphone. Do you boys want to go skating?
Yeah. I curb stomp the shark before we do that.
The shark disappeared.
Oh, disappeared. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
completely disappeared. It seemed like it was an illusion made by the tone.
Wait, should we? Do we look at all the other storage rooms now?
No, not yet. We came here to skate. We're gonna fucking skate.
Okay.
Hang on a sec. I'll be right out there. And then, is this where the end credits come up?
Yes.
Because a funny
so-
end credit montage would be
Yeah.
just like the credits are rolling, but it's showing us skating, and it turns out none of us can skate. Like we're all just terrible at it. It's like, ooh.
Yeah,
we're trying to skate on ice. So
No, it's not because we're
Also-
skating on ice or anything.
Yeah,
we're just bad
ice
skaters.
the ice does melt pretty soon. So now it is wet, covered in blood, and also covered in bodies. As the credits roll,
Playing, like,
and they
fun
see,
music.
with the Eiffel 65 backing, somehow they got that
got it.
licensing for that.
wasn't hard.
As the three of you super rad cool laser tag skate bros skate around in this place, really living in this. You are all absolutely covered in blood by the end. Blood and gross and ickiness by the end of this. There's a moment where it kind of does little vignettes of y'all, falling over and like swimming through in the skates.
Screaming. One of us
yeah.
breaks our ankle.
And then it cuts over to like the same shot of the attendant of Ryan. Randy, I should say. Yeah. The same shot of Randy that was from before, just minus Broden in the shot with the same music and everything. And Randy's just there with a screwdriver through his head. Cuts back to the three of you kind of dancing in a circle.
Wake me up before you go. It's like super happy.
And cuts to Dirk, who at this point looks terrible, but managed to get out, managed to hold off whatever kind of hallucinations were happening around him and got out, and is just running through the parking lot. Like his shirt just ripped open. He's got no shoes on. His hair, which is a comb over, is actually a toupee, and it's flying the other direction. And he's just screaming, running down the road. And the camera pans as the credits, this after credits section starts to end, over to the Metroskate West sign as the lights flicker and go out. And that's where we will end Metroskate Bloodbath, everyone.
Oh yeah.
What an adventure.
What a Metroskate Bloodbath it was. Dang, y'all. Well, GG's. Good job for not actually fully dying this entire time. Good job,
I didn't even get close. I got hit once.
That's true. That's
we
true.
rotated.
I'm a great skater.
Yep.
Well, if you'd like to, please outro yourself. If you had a moment that was a favorite of yours, please do tell. I will go first. We can end with Dave, so Dave can do all of his things. I've been your facilitator, also stepping in as the tone when needed. Maria, find me on the internet at Happy Capster. A highlight for me, I had no idea what Dirk was going to sound like until you tried to talk to him, and I was like, God, wow, what is this guy? That was great. I'm glad that you all got your kisses and your pats from Dirk.
That was also my
Healing
favorite
touch
moment.
of Dirk.
One of my favorite moments.
What do you want? Kisses and best. And then it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah. We came here to skate, but this is a bonus.
What a weird relationship we have with this roller.
Jason.
I'm Jason. I can be found as Cuddler everywhere. I played JJ, whose background didn't matter whatsoever.
What was his background? Yeah. If there's stuff that you wanted to share about your character too, that it was interesting but didn't come into play, you can absolutely share.
I had a whole dark lore where I was almost murdered and a mystery hero saved me, and I randomly found a notebook he left behind and it said roller rink, and that's the reason I started coming here, was to find him.
Nice.
Oh my god.
What?
Okay. Well, I
And
have
then
an
we were
after.
just-
I want to give everybody an after credit scene, even though that's not really a thing that happened a lot in the 90s. We're gonna make it happen.
Okay.
So-
But
We're gonna-
and then I also loved having a street shark.
It was on. It was on. There's two tables of things that you can roll for. Items, which are things that you can find, which you can find skate disinfecting spray plus a lighter, which I thought was rad. But also the other table is the things that you can encounter, and the table is titled "What the fuck is that?" which I think is great. And one of them is a humanoid bipedal shark wearing rollerblades.
Nice.
It's the
Just-
apex predator, just like us.
You all did not encounter the large anthropomorphic snacks with murderous intent wielding nunchucks, though, so that's unfortunate for you.
Those were in the
Next
arcade.
Yeah.
Ty, what about you?
I'm Ty. I played Vladimir Rogers. My favorite moment was I really liked getting little kisses and pats from Derek, but beyond that, I did enjoy having one ice spell.
Yes.
So hardcore.
It's so Frosty the Snowman returns.
He lives through me.
Mm-hmm.
He's alive. Mine, I'm Dave. I played Broden Blade. My favorite part was jumping on a dude's head in slow motion.
You murdered.
Especially because I got to say the name of the scenario as I. Now that's a Metroskate Blood. Also, just the lead up to these guys must be really great skaters, and then the end credits just being them just completely terrible old
just
men
being
that can't skate.
dudes. Yeah.
They've made their whole life about something they can't do well.
So here's a little after credit scene to wet the palate as we continue on. Bradimir, what sort of work and stuff did you do? Do you do outside of skate night?
I do gig work, so sometimes I help people move. Sometimes I'm on Broden's podcast, not podcast, his blog, and I do articles. Sometimes I was a clown for a couple weeks at a carnival, so
Great.
a little bit of everything.
So you get an email from a
You've got mail.
You've got mail. You get an email that looks really professional. If this is a gig offer, this looks like primo gig. But it is an email that is written to one. It uses your real name, so you know it's official. And it states, "We heard about your encounter at the Metroskate West roller rink, and we are very interested to hear from a firsthand experience what it was like. Please visit us at," and they list an address there that is not close. It is a couple states away, actually. But also attached to this email is a flight itinerary, completely paid for. "We hope that you are a benefit to us, as I'm sure you were to everyone in that roller rink. Signed, Wuhan Baxter Corporation." JJ, you go about your business, semi-usual, and you get a letter in your mailbox, your business mailbox at work, and it is written in the same hand as this person that you found this notebook. This person you've been trying to find for so long sends you a letter, and all it says is you have to be aware, and it is signed with just WB. And inside of this envelope is a business card with an address. On the back of that business card says a date and a time, and underneath, in very small, perfectly lined script, it says, "Do not be late."
I got one for me.
Sure. Oh, actually,
Bro.
I have one for you. Actually, and you can add on to it if you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Your blog. Do you write about this?
Yeah, but in writing about this, I got another subscriber. I got 13 viewers.
No. You did. And then that 13 turned into 1,013, which turned into 13,000.
That's way too many people.
And you get a phone call. And the phone call is an automated voice, or at least what sounds like one, that says, "Congratulations, you have been offered a one-way ticket to Wuhan Baxter Corporation. It is advised that you do not decline this offer, as it is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to really put your work into good hands. If you accept, press 1. If you decline, press 1.
He's just about to press 1 when all of a sudden the door to his room, which is in his parents' house, kicks open, and there's like a weird steampunk robot that comes into the room. I turn towards the camera and I go, "Oh no, the Metroskates!" And then it kicks my ass.
The phone's just
That's
hanging down on the receiver. If you accept, press 1.
Metroskates are just punching shit. Oh no. He was looking for them, but they were looking for him.
Oh my god. And that's it. Happy Mythoscon, everyone.
Happy Mythoscon, everyone. Did I? Oh, I stomped a guy. Yeah, that's what I was just like. Did I do my outro?
Yeah, you stomped a guy,
with
yeah.
Mythoscon, that was the end of the second day. So the third day is going to be tomorrow in the morning. It's going to be my game, which is Massacre on Makeout Mountain, which is they came from Beyond the Grave game, followed by End of the Line later that night. And that's like it's a GMless game, kind of inspired by Final Destination. So that should be fun. And with that, we are the Mythos Mystery Society, brought to you by Schmuckies. Schmuckies, how many skaters does it take to die?